Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to my channel. This is Esther Emmanuel, your favorite special need coach. Today on my channel, I will be discussing how to help your child follow directions. Now, before we dive deeper, I'll be right back. So let me start on this note. I know that kids with learning and thinking differences like dyslexia, dyspraxia, dyscalculia, and ADHD have trouble following directions. So today I'm just going to be sharing tips, to improve on this skill. So in giving direction and making your child follow suit, you have to first ask for your child's attention. Giving directions when your child isn't focused on you can be frustrating. So for you to get the attention of your child, you can simply say, please look at me now. Or just bend down to your child. If you have a toddler or, a younger kid, make sure you can move towards the child's, side and bend down and talk to them. Then you ask them, I want you to listen to me. So ask for their attention before you give direction or before you give instruction. This simply gives you the assurance that they are paying attention to what you're saying. And so they would follow suit to the instruction you're trying to give. So the first thing is ask for your child's attention. Now, once you have your child's attention, the second thing you need to focus on is to minimize distraction. So that's the second point in helping your child follow direction, minimize distraction. You can be giving direction and instruction when your child is engaging in something. So for instance, your child is watching TV or reading a book or playing a game and you want to give an instruction. Of course, you have to reduce that distraction. So you can ask them to put away what they're doing and focus on you so that they can listen fully to the instruction you're trying to give. So the second point is minimize distraction. Trust me, it can be frustrating when you are trying to tell your child to do something and your child is just saying, Meanwhile, your child's attention is not with you. Your child is focusing on what, he or she is watching. So please, it's important to tell them to take away or put away what they're doing and so that you can get their attention. And of course, you can also model that as parents by also giving your attention to them. So when they're talking to you, it's not the time you're pressing the phone and then you're like, you're not even looking at them when they're trying to communicate or talk to you. So model this so that by the time you are also asking for their attention, they are giving you 100%. And so you're sure they're listening and they would follow suit to the direction you're trying to give. So the third point I want every parent to really focus on is speaking quietly. I, as a parent, am also working on myself really in that regard. Sometimes it can be tempting for us to shout or talk over our child's head or maybe speak louder if we really want something done. If you want to get something done and your child isn't just focusing or paying attention or following instruction, you just want to shout and like, oh, yeah, calm down. Yeah, so tell yourself sometimes, a deep breath and calm down. And go back to the first and the second step, which is getting their attention. Then, remove every distraction before you now talk to them. By the time you do all of that, you see, even for yourself, you are calming yourself down and you know what you want to tell them. And then your child, your child is also listening at that point. So yeah, speak quietly. So another important tip is to use wait time. So in getting our child's attention and making them following directions, we have to use what we call wait time. So wait time is that 3 to 7 seconds pause after you've said something to your child or you've asked a question. So it's okay, you wait. And this is because you want them to process the information you just, gave out. So research shows that kids respond more if they let the information they receive sink in. And to allow information sink in, it's important you observe the wait time. So don't just give instruction back to back. Once you say something, wait for 3 to 7 seconds before you say something else, or probably get their feedback. Allow that process of sinking in. Okay? So there is a possibility that your child might not even follow the direction after the wait time. So it's okay to repeat what you said, but make sure you observe the wait time, then observe your child's response to know if your child understood what you just said or not. If not, then repeat the instruction. So checking for understanding is another important point you need to observe. So after the wait time, in fact, the wait time and checking for understanding goes hand in hand. So ask your child to repeat the instruction or the direction you've given. Okay. So that enables you to, understand if the child really gets what you're trying to say. It's really important. And, it also gives you the opportunity to clarify, if your child kind of misunderstood you or something. Okay. So yeah, it's important to check for understanding. So this next point is very important for parents, especially my Nigerian parents. Okay. So don't ask, just tell. So most times when we dish out instruction, we dish it out as if you're asking a question. Can you bring me that shoe? Don't you know you have to bring me that shoe? Bring me that shoe. Can't you bring me that shoe? Can't you see that you have to do this? Can't you see that you need to do that? Don't you know just tell. Okay. Just tell. So just make your instruction direct. Okay. Set the table, please. Put your shoes over there, please. Don't ask them a question in giving direction. It makes it look like you're giving them a choice whether to do it or not. This direction is what you want them to follow. Okay, so just say it. The last point I will be sharing is to give direction one at a time. Younger kids that have learning and thinking differences like dyspraxia, dyslexia, ADHD, might find it difficult to follow multiple steps instruction. So, for instance, you're saying, drop your shoe and bring your bag and go and do this, all at the same time. Just give one instruction per time. We call it one step instruction. So if you want the child to do something, say it just one instruction. Then after the child has accomplished that instruction, then say another instruction. Do you understand? But don't give multiple instruction at a time. Or a kid with learning difference might struggle to follow all the instruction at once. In fact, most times they follow the last instruction. The first instruction that you've given, they might not even remember that you said something. So for instance, if you're saying, go and drop your bag, then remove your shoes, then go and sleep. So the last thing they would hear is go and sleep. So the drop your bag, remove your shoe might not be attended to. So it's important to give instruction one step at a time. Okay, so see, dealing with children with learning difference can be challenging when it comes to giving instruction, but it's not impossible. They can follow directions like every other children without learning and thinking difference. So it's just for you to be precise. It's for you to be specific. It's for you to pay attention. It's for you to, ask for their attention and all the points that we've mentioned today. If you put it in practice, you will see that your child will follow directions and you will be happy as parents. All right. So that'll be all from me today. Thank you so much. I would like if you subscribe to this channel, and also like this video. It will encourage us to do more and also push this video forward to a lot of parents that needs to hear this. So please subscribe and like this video. If you have any comments, you can drop it down below. I will read it and answer you in due time. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to see you again next week. All right. Bye.